go, everybody. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Look at you guys. You want more? Of course you want more. It's comedy night. It's open mic night. There'll be music to follow. I'm stepping on shit. It doesn't even matter. You guys, welcome. You made it. We do this every Monday. It's stand-up comedy. And then, I see it. Nice. And we do this every week. It's, hold on, let me adjust these a little bit here. Ooh, that's hot. There we go. We do this every week, every Monday. It's free, it's fun, and you too can be a star. You guys, was one of you guys funny? You can sign up. There's a sign-up sheet right here. Anybody can do it. Maybe these guys from Kentucky will sign up. We got this lovely couple from Kentucky. Where's Jessie? Where'd she go? She's outside? You don't even know where your old lady is? Uh-oh. This is about to be a fucking different kind of thing. Anyways. Well, I do want to go ahead and start the show off by saying what's obvious and true. Everybody, give it up for Tawny and Haley behind the bar. These ladies, we love them, appreciate what they do so much. They put up with our bullshit every week, and we appreciate it so much. And I believe it's Jordan in the kitchen. Now, give it up for Jordan, you guys. He's cooking the food. The food is delicious. Love him. And, you know, the establishment puts up with us, and we appreciate it so much. But step on Cody's toes. Everybody, on a third note, give it up for yourselves. Woo! Taking it out to fucking local comedy. Local comedy does exist. It's not. We're not done yet. It's not over. We've only just begun, everybody. So we're gonna do some jokes. We got a few sign-ups. We got a sign-up sheet here, though there could be more. And there will be, indeed, a musical open mic to follow. Hence all this stuff. You know, this isn't part of the comedy set. It does look, yeah, exactly. You know, all that shit.
Rim shot.
So, rim shot, exactly. So that'll be a thing. But feel free to sign up. We got some jokes. We got some stuff. I wrote some stuff. So I'm going to rely on my notebook a little. Like, it's an open mic. You know, we can goof around and experiment with stuff. So, without further ado, I guess I'll get into my stuff. These guys here will be to follow. Also, shameless plug though before I start. Crazy Cody's Comedy Corner. It's a YouTube channel. You can look it up. It does all the stuff we do here. Goes live on there. Maybe not live, but it goes onto the internet. You can find it later. Or you can avoid it later if it's really that bad, you know.
Show your friends what you had to sit through.
Yeah, I know. You don't want to relive this suffering, you know. It's like a Holocaust fucking reunion camp, you know what I mean? Like, let's all get back together and remember the good times. No, it's not how it works. But we're gonna do it anyways though, so I'm gonna tell a little story. One time I was here at this exact bar, and it was busy, and the dance floor was fucking popping where all these tables are, all these people were dancing, and it was wild. It was a very busy night, and all of a sudden I realized there's this guy, and he's doing the worm on the floor, on the dance floor, right next to a wet floor sign. Like wet floor sign, and he's doing the worm immediately next to it. Gross, right? That's fucking disgusting. That's what I thought at least. But you think like wet floor, maybe it was just mopped, you know, it's like a clean floor. I don't believe that. You know, it's like how you clean up puke at a bar, they just pour a bucket of water on it. You're like, oh, that's clean now.
Sanitize.
So that's what this guy's rolling around on the floor. He's doing the worm on the dance floor. And it just reminds me of things that you might think are cool and that you later regret. You know, like doing the worm next to a wet floor sign. Or even me coming down here and doing comedy. I thought it'd be cool. I'll probably regret this later. Maybe you guys thought it'd be cool to see comedy and you'll regret this later. I'm not really sure. But we all have done it. We've all made these mistakes that we later regretted. So I get this guy. It's weird too, because he did the worm, so you want me to go up a little? Okay.
I can't hear it over, everybody's talking.
Oh, Cody's an audience member who fights for the comedians. Oh, we love him for it. Is that better? Is that a little better? Okay. So I do want to point out though, this guy, he did the worm on the dance floor. He technically laid down. I don't imagine he's getting laid. He probably didn't get any ass. He probably just smelled like ass. You know, the floor is disgusting. That's all. He probably smelled like a worm. He probably smelled like he soiled himself.
Oh,
Would you know if a worm soiled himself? Are you guys understanding what I'm getting at? Maybe not. That's all right. There's more. Lots more. Plus, I feel like there's a lot better ways to spill a drink on yourself. You know what I mean? Like maybe you get a woman to do it for you. Like grab her ass. No, don't do it. Don't grab a woman's ass. That's bad advice. But you try to do it another way. Maybe you say stuff to the woman like, are those astronaut pants? Because I'd be coming on YouTube or whatever, you know? Or you say like, if I told you you had a nice body, would you hold it against my penis or whatever, you know? Or damn girl, are you a 350 straight type Z? Because shut the fuck up, you know? Any of these things might get the girl to spill the drink on you. And then you don't have to roll on the floor. That's kind of what I'm getting at. There's better ways. It's weird too, because this guy's doing the worm out here. He's impersonating a worm. He's impersonating a fucking mop. You know, he's fucking mopping the floor. And he come up sticky in all the wrong ways. You know what I mean? Disgusting, this guy. But I started thinking, I want to buy this guy a drink, but what would a worm drink? You know what I mean? Wormwood? They don't have absinthe in this bar. It's absinthe. Absinthe is absinthe. That's really bad, but it's true. They don't have that at this bar. So I was doing some research. There's a land shark lager. Worm might like that. There's also a beer called Hoegaarden. Hoegaarden, which sounds like a cabbage patch that like grows sluts instead of like orphan babies. Which sound, you know, like a slut factory or whatever. And I'm like, where is this place so I can stay away from it? I need to steer clear of this slut factory. So if you find out where it is, let me know. I got to avoid it. Also though, I was thinking what the worm would drink. Obviously a worm would not want to drink a Rolling Rock. That might leave a red stripe. You know what I mean? Why do Jamaicans like candy canes? For the red stripe, Mom? No, come on, it's a Jamaican joke. If you don't like it, smoke some more weed. You'll eventually like it. So, we got an applause out of that. Hell yeah. The lovely couple from Kentucky. You guys are a couple of fucking weirdos over there wearing the same shirt and shit, but we love it. You guys like these guys or do you hate them?
Love them.
They're so beloved. You traveled all the way here for us to pretend like we can ridicule you, though we don't have nothing good to say. These guys are preparing stuff. What's that?
I didn't know Twinkies come in blue.
Twinkies come in blue, he says. That's it. You gotta sign up, though. Oh, he said he didn't know Twinkies came in blue. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have anything prepared to roast you guys. I just wanted to call you out because you wanted to be roasted, but this became more awkward to me now, so we're just going to move on. Maybe we'll come up with something later.
No pressure.
Anyways, though, like I said, though, the guy, the worm, he ordered a shot of tequila with the worm. You know what I mean? That's what a worm would drink, right? Mm-hmm. So I figured he got a shot of tequila. He probably needed a shot of penicillin after rolling around on the fucking dance floor, you know? So, they say that too. They say COVID came from a bat, came from a lab in China. I think it fucking came from this guy rolling around on the dance floor in the bar. Because it's gross down there. Nobody wants to be down there. And I know it's not very classy to make fun of a worm. I did him dirty. You know. You guys don't like worm jokes? Come on. The worm is a lowlife, and I also am a lowlife, so I level with the worm, you know. Plus, this set is also reaching a new low, so that's fine. But it's true though, the bar floor is gross. If you've ever been here on a busy night, it's like a fucking lake of piss in there. It's disgusting. It's super gross. So that's what you'd be rolling, and everybody walks through that shit. It's disgusting. But even worse, one time at a local bar that's since closed called the Cuckoo's Nest, these two people were having sex doggy style in the men's room on the floor. No shame, the door was propped open and people kept going back there and looking. Sure enough, they're fucking doggy style on the floor in the bar bathroom. Disgusting. They're like down there, the knees are soaked. You know what I mean? R. Kelly would be in heaven. You know, this is seriously his shit. So disgusting.
That's called love.
It is called love. It takes something special to feel that way about someone. So, I guess I gotta give him honor for that, but see, that's what I'm saying though, that worm on the dance floor doesn't sound so bad now. Think about these people like give doggy style in the fucking men's room. Pretty gross. And I will admit, over my years, many of the women that I've been involved with have tried to have sex in the bar bathroom. I won't do it. I don't do it. It's disgusting. It's gross. I'd rather have sex in a garbage dump. Maybe like Chernobyl. Chernobyl, you could be sexually active and radioactive, and I'd still choose it over a bar bathroom. It's disgusting in there. So, this one true story, this one gal, she tried to convince me to have sex in the bar bathroom, and I refused. I'd never do it. So what did we do? We went to her truck right over there. We had sex in the parking lot of her truck. This is true. This did happen. So yeah, it was a quad cab. The thing was roomy. We could have had a fucking orgy in there. There's a ton of room in there. And also no piss on the floor. Just shit. Manure. Manure. She was a horse girl. Centaur. Call him a centaur, I think. So, but after that though, she went home and I came back inside, sticky in the right ways, right? I know it sounds disgusting, but I went into the bathroom and I cleaned up, I checked everything out to make sure everything was in order, you know what I mean? I gotta make sure everything's in order. So, and I started thinking I don't want like a something about Mary scenario where there's like unknown jizz, you know what I mean? Like I always think that when I show up at the bar and there's like a blacklight party and I'm like, shit, I hope I don't have any jizz on me. I was like, fuck. I start getting worried about it, So you guys, if you're not there yet, you'll get there, trust me. So, unrelated to this, too, you ever seen somebody with their fucking shirt half tucked in? What the fuck is with this douchebag? Who's this asshole?
I tried to tell you.
Total dipshit. Who does that? Your mommy didn't dress you today, Come on. Maybe you just took a piss and you don't know how to do it. Maybe you just had sex in the bar bathroom. You never know what it could be. But it's weird though, because if you had sex in the bar bathroom, you probably didn't wash your hands afterwards, because you would probably look in the mirror and make sure that everything was in order, right? No? You guys don't do that? You guys don't even have sex in the bar bathroom. You guys are all respectable types,
According to my wife, I barely have sex, so.
Well, get after it. What the fuck? That's like Call of Duty. What are you talking about? He says his wife wants him to have more sex. Oh no, what a burden. Oh, that's good stuff. Anyways, so I also wonder though if your shirt's half tucked in, maybe you're doing like a style. Maybe you don't know how to operate a shirt. Maybe you're just a moron. Also, like for instance, operation is a big thing. Like Bill Clinton, remember this? I know this is super topical. But back in the day, Bill Clinton said, I smoked that joint, but I didn't inhale. Remember that? Mm-hmm. And you're like, dude, I don't know if it's worse to smoke weed or you just don't know how to fucking operate a joint. Yeah. That's way worse. I know fucking idiots who can operate a joint. And this guy's trying to run the country, you know what I mean? I don't like it. So, but that's what I'm saying, that to get in the bar is a little less important, you know what I mean? It's not like running the country with the nuclear codes. They'll let anybody in here, clearly I'm proof of that. They'll let you in, even if you don't know how to operate a shirt. They'll let you in, even if you ruin comedy night. From the audience or from the stage, baby. You can do it all. They'll let anybody in here. But I'm just glad that you lowlifes are here for it. And that you're so down to earth. I love you guys. Thank you.
I love you too.
Oh,
I'm Brando. Thank you. Well, you can still sign up. That's my shit. Brando, thank you guys. We're going to move on down the list, though. There's more people signed up right now. Just 2 people. Next up, everybody, give it up for the lovely, lovely Cody, everybody. Give it up for him.
There we go. There, I think I'm in the camera still. There's no IT guys, so it's just me. Anyway, how's everyone? Is that it? That sounds shitty. How is everyone? There we go. That sounds better. So, anyway, hey, I think I know Elon Musk isn't a Nazi. You know why? Because there's no electric chambers. You got it. Okay. You know, instead of gas chambers, electric chambers. Anyway. Let's see. Yeah. So, anyways, I worked like at a hardware store. The guy came in. He was looking for surgical tubing. I said, "Well, I don't have any surgical tubing." He said, "Oh, I need it for my bagpipes, for a mouthpiece. You know, the bite piece." I said, "Oh, that's cool." He says, "Well, my teacher offered me a used horse catheter for it." And I'm just like, "A horse catheter? Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, can you imagine that? Man, you're fucking licking a used horse catheter? Like, no. You're never gonna look at a piper the same way, are you now? You know, like, you know what that tubing? Sucking on a fucking thumb, but I recently found out that you can change the accent on Siri. Are you having a tough time hearing? Should he turn this up? Yeah.
No.
Go ahead. So anyways.
This is me focusing because I'm from Kentucky.
You have to. I have to focus to get these jokes in. Anyway, Siri, it's a voice command on iPhone. Anyway, okay, just making sure you're that far along. Anyway, you can change the accent on Siri. And so I was like, cool. I'm gonna change mine to Jamaican Bob, you know? So I'm like, hey Siri, give me the course to Bremerton. Hey man, you go to Pound Sand. I'm no GPS. I tell you what, I'm an island boy. And we just follow our hearts and take wherever our feet take you on whatever path that may be. Follow that, man, you'll make it. I'm like, well, that didn't help at all, Siri. Okay, well, that's fine. So since that was useless, I went ahead and changed it. I'm like, well, I'll change it to a sassy black woman then. So I'm like, hey, Siri, find my phone. Find your phone? I didn't lose your phone. I never used your phone. You ought to get yourself some responsibility and quit losing stuff and quit asking me to find it. Find your own damn phone. So I still didn't find my phone, but I finally did, and I thought, fine, I'm going to go ahead and change it to my wife and see what I get there. And I said, hey Siri, find my phone. Find your phone? I never used your phone. You find your own damn phone. Quit asking me to find shit. So I just put it back to the little, Australian lady? Your phone is over here. They don't have a Kentucky one. What does a Kentucky sound like anyway?
Depends on what era or like what section.
What area are you from?
Northern.
Northern, okay.
So if you went down like western, it's like Mom and Pa.
Mom and Pa?
Yeah.
You come on over and make some good old times. Okay. That's why you didn't have that option. So, but anybody hear that Sony is going to quit making physical media? Yeah, boo! Screw you, Sony. So yeah, because of course I like the new saying, if owning isn't buying, then piracy isn't illegal, or whatever they say. So I'm like, yeah, that's good, but I wonder what kind of boom Milton Bradley's gonna have now. Like I can see their new slogan: buy it, own it, monopoly. Bring your board game home. So, but it seems like that's what Sony's doing now. It's making a monopoly, but. Or maybe like bicycle, alone by yourself, play bicycle decks, classic game, solitaire. Play it anytime, anywhere, bicycle. $51.99 a deck. Pick a deck up for $52. 52 card pickup. Did you guys play that in Kentucky? 52 card pickup? A lot?
52 card?
Yeah.
Cowboys and Indians.
There you go.
Alright.
Anyway, did you guys also hear about the iron lung lady? The last person living in an iron lung from polio finally died in 2026.
Woo!
Yeah. She was on a ventilator since 1954 or something like that. Yeah, she had like one of those old models, like Hamilton Beach ice cream maker green or milkshake maker green, that color. Yeah, it's crazy. But that blew my mind. I wonder what kind of like hope she had when she saw Neil Armstrong on the moon breathing oxygen. Maybe one day I will be able to breathe. You know, what fucking hopes are gone then through 2026. She watched a live stream in 1969. It was live streamed, so that's all I know, nonetheless. But it was crazy too, because the reason why she ended up dying is because obviously the damn thing was built in 1940. And it's hard to get parts for it, and it was getting really bad. Like one time during the storm, her husband had to give her CPR, which that didn't blow my mind, the CPR part. It was the husband part. I'm like, wait, the lady in an iron lung has a husband? Are you kidding me? They were married for 20 some years, right? And then they ended up getting divorced after she moved into a nursing home. This motherfucker has put up with her ass in an iron lung, and she moves into a nursing home and divorces him, to then get married a second time to a person she's been having an online affair with for the last 20 years. I'm like, that is, I'm just pointing over that way, but that's fucking evil. You know, when he saved her life, that she was like, I'll get mine back one day, and so divorced him. I couldn't believe that. I was like, holy shit. But then it makes you wonder, like, I bet you that's where the penis pump in the larger came from, because when he jumped in that fucking chamber, oh, shit, I gotta sell this product. Look how big it is, honey. So, but it also makes you wonder, how many people here aren't married and single?
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta ask yourself, what the fuck am I doing wrong? If the lady in the iron lung can be married twice, and nah. Okay, so I would think, like, ladies, when you're at home or in your apartment, alone, or basically not confined to an iron lung, you should ask us, like, what am I doing wrong? How does a lady in iron lung get married twice? Here I am. And men who are single, which I saw a handful go up over there, you should ask yourselves, you're bubbly snout, hey, any ladies who put your hands up? There's a group of men who put their hands up. I think I have a solution. We don't need an iron lung. But men, you should be asking yourselves, like, is my ex right? Am I really this shallow? I would think so. But and then she also, and that was also part of it, she had long-term COVID as well, living in this iron lung. Which, like, how the fuck does someone in an iron lung get COVID? And I was like, oh, she got vaccinated. Got all her boosters. So,
that was good.
yeah, but her dying wish was to swim with the dolphins. And here's yet another dashed fucking dream after Ocean Gate. We would not let her do it. So, sorry. Okay, that's all I've got. Have a wonderful evening.
Woo, keep it going for Cody, everybody. Ocean Gate, I don't know what that is. But I will say that you pointed out that
submarine that exploded. You see the Titanic, you know?
Oh, that was
looked like an iron lung.
Ocean Gate, is that what they call that?
That was the name of the company.
I don't fucking know. I don't follow anything. I will like to point, this mic's all fucky, you can tell, but I would like to point out that you're like the Kentucky people, when you ever play 52 card pickup, have you ever seen the state? They don't pick up shit. It's a fucking mess over there. But see, that's what I had. And also I had you'd be surprised that a woman in an iron lung was married.
Twice.
Do you know the suction those things create? Are you kidding me? Fuck.
What's the penis enlargement?
Everybody's looking, exactly. But we're going to move down the list, you guys. We have another sign up. We even have more room if you guys want to perform. So next up, everybody, give it up for the lovely Lilia, everybody. Give it up for her.
Alright, I got in a car accident about like a month ago, and I went to the chiropractor. He was like, yeah, don't bend for 2 weeks. And I was like, I'm in my 20s, I'm taking back shots left and right. That's going to be a problem for me. Speaking of back shots, it's so funny when a guy is like, sorry, wild transition, I know. But anyways, so, you know when a guy's like, I'm not looking for anything serious, and you have to be like the mom in a Lifetime movie who can't take her kid to the beach because she's got to work a double shift. And be like, buddy, you thought that I thought that this was special. I'm like, this isn't Lord of the Rings rules. It isn't, you don't have the one dick to rule them all. Yeah, so that's how that goes. I went to find somebody's number in my phone, and for some reason I went to Google, and that bitch didn't know who the fuck I was looking for. And everyone's like, AI is gonna take over. I'm like, that bitch can't even find who I'm looking for. I think we're okay. I truly think that all women on their periods in the workplace should be calling it the condition. Because if you're like, oh, my stomach hurts and I am dying, and you're like, I'm on my period, then they're gonna be like a total dick about it. But if you're like, yeah, my condition is making me really nauseous, then no one's gonna bully the girl with the terminal illness. That's all I got. Have a good night.
Well, yeah, keep going for Lilia, everybody. Well, I guess that's all we've got for the stand-up portion of the show, sign-ups. We're going to do a little transition to some open mic music.